We are in the Air Comfort Solutions kitchen where today we're making a sweet treat. Natalie Michaels with Made in Oklahoma joins me once again. She has a recipe for a cast iron cookie cake. Yum! I cannot wait to have this recipe. I want to talk to you though first before we get to the recipe about Made in Oklahoma.
Yes.
Because what I love is when you come on each month, you bring in these products made by companies here. How did this all start?
You know, the whole purpose of the Made in Oklahoma Coalition is to support agriculture-based companies in our state. Agriculture-based companies bring in $8 billion to the state every year, and our MIO Coalition companies are $3.3 billion of that. So, I mean, it's a big part of our economy in Oklahoma. And the really neat thing about MIO is that it represents everybody from kind of the small guys to the really big companies. And this recipe is actually a perfect example of that. So we have people like Brahms, Griffin's, we have their vanilla here. And then smaller companies that are getting a start, although this one is really growing. This was Southern Roots Sisters, and they have jams and jellies and cookie mixes. But you know, it's everything from you know, bacon and sausage and that kind of thing to watermelon, and then to jams and jellies and salsa and barbecue. So it's really neat how many are encompassed in the MIO Coalition.
I think it's great too. You said it's been around.
Oh gosh, for many years, yes.
So I think that things is great is as we become more conscious of where our money's going, we do want to pour it into Oklahoma business to help these companies succeed.
It's so true. Over the years, you know, shopping local, you know, has become so important to so many people, and this is a great way to do it. You know, wherever you shop, just kind of looking for those local companies is an easy way to support the economy.
Well, when we're talking about this, I'm all in. So let's tell us what we're going to need.
Okay, so it's a cast iron cookie skillet cake, and we're starting with just kind of basic mix. The neat thing about Southern Roots Sisters is everything you need is in this bag. All you're going to add is butter and egg and a little vanilla. So I mean, everything is right there. So this is your brown sugar, and
it's all pre-measured.
It's measured. Yes, I love it. I love finding these packs, so it just makes it really easy. I'm going to do a stick of Brahms butter, and you could use either salted or unsalted. I have softened this butter. You want it to be not melted, but really nicely softened. And then we're going to add an egg. Now this part at home, you can really get in there, you know, and you don't need a mixer. I mean, you can do that with your hands. Okay. One egg.
She's doing a great job of keeping it all in the bowl. I, on the other hand, have it all over my face and my hands.
That's what I was going to say. At home, it would not be in the bowl, I promise you. And then we'll just get that really mixed. You see, it comes together very quickly. And then we'll add a little bit of vanilla, and this is Griffin's vanilla. It's a really good vanilla. It's been around forever also. And then we're going to add our chocolate chips, and this also has our flour. This has flour, their baking soda, baking powder, salt, everything, so you don't have to measure. It makes it come together so quickly.
These are good gifts too.
Oh, I love these as gifts. You can add, you know, you could do a little, they have snickerdoodle, they have peanut butter, they have the chocolate chip cookie mix. They're perfect gifts.
That's awesome. Okay, do I have to have a cast iron skillet?
Well, you know,
you have cast iron cake.
Here's the thing with cast iron. Well, you could, any skillet that can go in the oven is fine. But cast iron holds its heat so well, which makes this really neat. So you can make this recipe and then put it out on the table so that everybody in the family can have a piece of warm cookie. Bring it to the coffee table like on a movie night when you're watching The Challenge or whatever, you know? I mean, that would be so much fun.
Perfect. Now, do you put anything in this?
You want to oil it just a little bit. If your cast iron skillet is really already seasoned, then you don't need to even worry about it. But if you're getting a brand new one, then you'll want to season it a little bit. This is not perfectly mixed, but I'm going to go ahead and show you.
Show of it, When I said, does anything go in here, I meant, do you put anything?
I knew exactly what you meant.
I'm glad, because I'm thinking people at home is like, well, the cookie mix goes in there.
And really, this is a little messy, but you could use a spatula.
Oh,
you could also use your hands. Oh, it's so much fun. Yeah, so really pressing it in with your hands is kind of the way to go here. And you'll want a preheated oven. Your oven needs to be hot, 350 degrees. And then you're going to cook it for, if you have a small skillet, 15 minutes. A larger one will be more like 25 minutes. Oh, perfectly.
While you're doing this, I'm going to go ahead and serve it up. And then we're going to put that right there.
This one I just baked this morning. So
yes,
it's a little
still warm on there on the side.
We'll do a scoop of Brahms vanilla ice ice cream. This is their home style vanilla, which tastes just like homemade. It's so good.
Gorgeous. And if you want the recipe and all the details on how to get this, we've put this at our website at newson6.com/recipes. We'll have that posted here in just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of it.
Oh, good.
And I told, like, Alan's in the wings. That's the way he is. He's just
waiting.
Yes. I told him there were peanuts in it because he's allergic to that. He said, no, there's not.
It's cruel.
Oh, my word. That is fantastic.
Alan, there's an extra plate for you. I'm ready for you.
She's so thoughtful. And we'll see you again next month.
Yes.
Remember, when you're out and about, check out the Made in Oklahoma products supporting here local.